For the green energy transition, we need green fuels. That's both e-fuels and biofuels for example, for shipping and for aviation and for industry. And for these sectors, it's crucial to have fuels that can replace fossil fuels. And yeah, e-fuels and green fuels will be the solution. You cannot go on with fossil fuels when we are to decarbonize and solve the global warming issue. The updated roadmap for green fuels in Denmark is important because it will give this guide that everybody can steer in the same direction.
What we're really missing is the development of eSAF. So eSAF is currently not existing anywhere, only on smaller pilot plants. And what we really need is the scale up to a commercial industrial site. That is exactly what we are trying to do at CIP or at Fjord PTX. We use renewable energy from electricity from, for instance, solar generation or from offshore wind. We use biogenic CO2 and we use water and produce a sustainable aviation fuel from these primary components. So when we look at how to really scale sustainable aviation fuel up, eSAF is just a critical path to decarbonization of aviation.
So when we look at the design of energy system and going towards the future, we know that the future is electric. So we are going to focus and produce a lot of renewables, renewable electricity that will have to be implemented in the system. And one of the opening doors for transport sector for electricity is not only using direct electricity in electric vehicles that we know of today, but also indirect electrification or liquid electricity, which are power-to-X fuels or e-fuels, and these are very important because they open a door also to a fuel storage, which is a very critical and a very dense way of storing energy, and this also enables us to produce and to store the fuels in the local areas, and because we have a big potential to do it, especially in Denmark with such a high potential of producing renewable electricity due to our wind resources.
I really like the discussions in here today. I really like the way that people are engaging with each other. You can hear the talks behind me. People really enjoy being here and being able to talk very much into a very complex line of work, but also something that we all see as the logical next step. So this is what we need, and we need to stay focused. We need to make sure that we achieve this mission. It's not an option, it's something that we need to do in order to create a greener future.
I joined MissionGreenFuels because I think that a green transition is a team sport. You cannot do it alone. You need collaborators, and that's what the first thing you get from MissionGreenFuels. I think the workshops made it very, very clear that everybody participating in MissionGreenFuels are now starting to really hone in on what does it mean to be in a mission. And I think what we discussed was that one addition we need to do to these missions is to start tackling that it's a cultural challenge to work on these missions, because we need to share ideas much earlier than we are used to, and we also need to get together, share the knowledge, build on each other's knowledge and have the trust. But before we do that, we need to build the trust, and we can only do that by collaborating like a day today. And I think the whole human agenda, the sociological part of being part of a mission came towards the top of the agenda today. So that's my key takeaway.
When we participate in meetings like this, we get a good connection with the projects. We see the progress they made, and we see how the collaboration between the industry, between the universities are flourishing, and it basically ensures us that we are going in the right direction. One of the key for the impact framework is that it can help us prioritize, and it can help us keep the eye on the impact, so to speak. I think MissionGreenFuels is already a long way in developing the framework. Hopefully also soon be able to implement it. and use the strategic learning to keep adjusting, to keep ensuring that we're on the right direction. And that, I believe, is key for us to succeeding in the green transition.